Our luck is finally turning around in our boat restoration project. Just when it seemed like we were out of options,
we weren't here to see what exactly happened.
Our best case scenario is coming to life right before our eyes. This is Luke, and I'm Lori.
All right, here is our... Oh my God.
Just a regular couple diving headfirst into an adventure of redesigning and reconstructing a 34-foot abandoned sailboat into our very own off-grid home. And if you want to help us rise to the challenge, subscribe to our channel, like this video, and ring that bell. It's a totally free way to keep the journey alive.
All right, guys, this is the new game plan.
To remind you what happened, let's do a little recap. Our old plan became really complicated when we found out that we had to leave our current location. The wood structure that we had built a year ago in the shipyard did not stand the test of time, unfortunately.
I'm not even sure I have like an emotional reaction to this at this point.
But thankfully, we came up with another idea, and
we're going to do the container structure.
And with the help of Anderson, we started putting together something that was even better than before.
All right, these beams are 6 meters wide, and he's gonna lend it to us to make the roof of our new structure. See that black one over there? We're gonna put another one on top, and then parallel that, we're gonna have 2 large containers in which our boat can insert inside. They're gonna be about 6 meters apart because he has a structure that he's not using. Anderson has one that he can lend us, and on top we can lay these pieces down of that structure that you saw that we were looking at over there. And he's just gonna do a little weld on top so it doesn't move, and on top of that we can throw our tarp. Now, we hope that our tarp is good enough. As you saw in the past, we've had a few problems with it. So we're really crossing our fingers on this one. Maybe we have to do a little point on it to make sure that no water sits on it. It seems that as long as water doesn't pool and sit on it, it just kind of glides off. We don't get any drips inside of the boat and no problems with the tarp. So we're just gonna have to make sure that works out. And yeah, let's put it together.
To be honest, we had to pinch ourselves because we couldn't even believe that this was happening. It was such a shot in the dark idea, and we had been so down on our luck so far that we couldn't believe that it was even possible.
One down, 3, oh God, what's happening here? It's crazy air. 1 down, 3 more to go.
This week we want to give an extra special shout out to Jan, Christy, and Monica for your amazing support. It's people like these guys that go the extra mile that make this channel possible. And if you'd like to help us keep the videos coming every week, join us on Patreon where you can get exclusive weekly updates, details, and information that we do not post on YouTube.
I think it's gonna rain any second now.
Pause for a quick rainstorm. And we're back to work.
All right, now they did our 2 container walls. Everything went smoothly, of course. They're professionals. And it is looking awesome. We're so excited because this is obviously way bigger, way better, way more protected than our previous structure, which was just a little bit of wood. Now look at this. I think it's gonna fit. We left some passageways here because the back end of the boat's stern will be facing in this direction. And so this is a great way to be able to access the boat and go up. And now the next step is to construct our roof. I hope that goes well. So far, everything's going amazing, so I imagine it will.
However, we were going to have to finish everything later because the next day we got to get up bright and early to move everything. All right, it is 5 o'clock in the morning. We've arrived at the company. Yesterday we cleaned out all of these wood pieces that were left all over the place. We couldn't move these because they're super heavy. And now we're waiting for the moving company to come. Diaz, Transportes, and Anderson to come pick up the boat and all of our stuff. It's a good day. It's a good day. It's a nice day. Temperature's nice. Nice in the morning, not too hot like yesterday. 5 o'clock in the morning, everything's a little better in temperature, right? What?
Look the plant.
No, not gonna film the plant. Don't film the plant. Oh no, not the plant. So sorry, plant.
Super close to the motorcycle.
We thought we parked it out of the way, but we just couldn't get that turn in there right away. This is the second truck entering. Woo! That's close. Since the turn was way too tight, they actually had to use the crane from the other truck to move the bed over so they can back in even further.
Now we're rushing to take this tarp off of the boat. The structure, we're probably just gonna leave for now so they can move it forward. is up now, the tarp is off, and they're getting ready to pull her out of this spot that she's been sitting for over a year now. She rises again like a dinosaur. Like a dinosaur after a slumber. They are going to remove this ridiculous structure and also put the belts for lifting it up. Heading up there now.
So this was beyond impressive and not the way we originally had arrived. This time they decided to use 2 separate cranes in order to maneuver the boat onto the bed of the truck, coordinating one turning while the other one turned in the other direction and barely grazing either the bed or the crane itself. And that's because of our location, the huge slope, and the tightness of the driveway. It was really difficult for our boat to get in and especially difficult to get it out. If you remember before, this is that special modified truck bed that Anderson used in order to bring us here. He cut a hole in it to actually get our keel inside of the truck bed. This saved us a lot of headaches because when we actually moved from the marina to the shipyard, we had to order a low-board truck bed, and that would not be possible in this scenario because that truck bed would not enter in this driveway because it's simply too low and the driveway is too sloping and not nearly deep enough to be able to handle it. So it was super necessary to have a taller and regular truck bed in order to get in and out of here. And so this modification made everything so much simpler because now we can pass underneath all of the electrical cords without any problems. And the next thing we had to do was move all of our stuff in these big wooden crates. This process was super nerve-wracking because we were just really worried about how everything would shift around on the inside, if we packed everything well enough, and would all of our hard work survive the move. As we lifted up the boxes, we could hear some cracking happening, and you could see in certain areas where the wood was separating a little, and we were just really praying that they were built well enough to be on this kind of a trip, and that they were going to make it. Normally they're lifted from like a forklift underneath, but we were lifting it with the cords from above. And also this box was balanced on the sides on the outside. This was all the space that we had left on our trucks, so it was just gonna have to work. We We are very close to the ocean, so everything that is not stainless steel suffers from the salty air, including these 2 bolts in our cradle. Thankfully, they are not structural, so we'll just have to tackle it later on, but we'll definitely have to replace those.
All right, cradle on, 1 more box to go, and our dinghy. And I think that's it.